Hey Jeremy, thank you for taking some time to view this video. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some tips and tricks how to use your website to increase your online revenue, your traffic, your leads, to grow your business. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website in the area that does the same service and see if we could outrank them to get you in the front of the eyes of consumers for those leads. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. Whatever I talk about here, you could use on your own website. But if you want to talk about that or anything further, please feel free to reach out. My door is always open. But either way, if you leave me a few lines of feedback on the actual video, that helps me get better at making these videos. So let's get started. So first, content. So in content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words. That's just depending on the competition and number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content on your website, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So scrolling down here, you got a nicely laid out website here. Got your services here, good pictures in there. But I would definitely focus on getting some more words on there, some more content to make you more searchable with Google. So speaking of Google, if I'm in Lee Summit, Missouri, and I'm looking for plumbing services, I might type this in. And here's what comes up typically. So a lot of times ads come up, and that's hit or miss. You could invest in ads if you haven't already, but a lot of consumers skip over the ads. And here's the map pack here with citations. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But here we call these organics. And the goal is to be on the first page of Google in any kind of service you provide or area you serve in. So as you scroll down, you see you're not on the first page, but you can do some things to get on the first page to beat these local competitors and to get right in front of the eyes of consumers. So you might have heard this, a great place to hide a dead body is on page 2 or 3 of Google. People just don't click here to look for a service or product. So you want to be on the first page. And even though the goal is to outbeat the top competitor, and directories like this, Yelp and Expertise, we don't really count those. A lot of consumers don't go there. They go to a local business if they're looking for a product, especially if it's urgent. So for Loose Plumbing is your top competitor, but we'll even go someone more in the middle. So if we could beat this guy, BL Plumbing, I'll compare your website to his. If we get him, beat him, outrank him, you'll be on that top page, or even get close to him, you'll be right in the bottom here on that first page. So let's compare numbers here. So this is a tool we use. It's called Ahrefs. It does a deep dive in websites, and here's your URL right here. Here's your numbers. So right now on that website, even though it's beautifully laid out, you're only using 12 keywords. So you really want to upgrade your keywords and think about buyer intent keywords with all the areas you serve. Harrisonville, Olathe, everywhere you go, Belton, and you could put plumber repair, plumbing services, water heaters, whatever you do, you could put in there to add that to your website to have that search volume. And you want to have more bang for your buck. So higher the search volume, the better. So you're using 12 keywords, and this is one of your competitors' websites, BL Plumbing. He's got some content on there. And we'll see. He's definitely outbeatable. You could outrank him pretty easily. But he's using 94 keywords. I've seen keywords up to 400, 500 on websites. But you could take some of these keywords that's not on your website. Like here's a big one: plumbing service, 6,000, almost 6,000 search volume that you could steal in your website and just get closer to him to outranking him on Google. So secondly, I said backlinks. So we'll go back to your numbers here. So backlinks are anywhere where one website is linked to another website. So these links act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouching for you. So think of it as like a popularity contest. The person with the most backlinks wins. But keeping this in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have other plumbing services, HVAC services, electrical, linking back to you. It doesn't help Google with trust power to have like a restaurant or a dentist office, lawyers, websites linking back to you. So right now you have 20 backlinks with 5 different reference domains. And comparing that to BL Plumbing, one of your top competitors, here's this URL here. Yeah, he has 1,000 backlinks. So that's giving him a lot of search power here with 558 different reference domains. So you want to get closer to these. And it takes some time, but you can get closer to this and pretty easily and quickly get on that first page of Google. And then finally, there's citations. So citations is anywhere where your business name, your number, your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. And then the goal is, again, you want to be on the top 3. Sometimes there's 4 here, but this search there's 3. And much like on page 2 or 3 of Google, nobody goes, Very few people click this button to find more services and companies. So you want to be on that first page. And to do that, you increase your citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB. There's hundreds of others you may have heard of. Social media accounts work great too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank them and be right there in front of the eyes of consumers. So once your content, your backlinks, your citations, they all come together and you start to outgrow your competitors, here's what you might be looking at and why that's worth it, to be up here and in the organics. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that will generate some pretty decent revenue. Also, there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this video for you to help you start generating those leads online. So if you do find yourself wanting more to continue to scale as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I could help you with that, with some more information, or we talk about your goals and I could do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what it might take to reach those goals. So again, if you leave me a few lines of feedback, that'll help me out making these videos for local businesses. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. Hopefully it was helpful, but much luck in your business. Have a great day.